Alright, this is a very important subject. It's something that will cause a lot of controversy, and there'll be lots of questions, and what I'm about to say might not answer all the questions for you, and it doesn't necessarily answer all the questions that I have myself. But I need to talk to people who are doing ultra marathons and that are trying to eat a fruitarian diet, or any diet for that matter. There's one unique issue that ultra runners experience outside of most any other sport that I've come in contact with, and that is hyponatremia. For people who don't know what that is, I'll explain it briefly. Hyponatremia is low blood sodium. You need to have a certain level of sodium and sugar and water in your blood in order to maintain homeostasis. If you're in a hospital and you are on life support, an IV bag, what's in there? Water, sugar, and salt. Those are the three critical things that you need for life support. Ultra running requires lots of those three ingredients. As a fruitarian, I don't eat supplemental salt. I don't put salt on my salads. I don't put it into on my tomatoes or anything that I eat. I get sodium from plants, from vegetables naturally. Compared to other people on a conventional diet, I eat a very low sodium diet. I've never had any problems running marathons, 5Ks, training runs, even in high temperature heat, when I'm running less than, let's say, 3 to 4 hours. When I am running at a significant pace, significant effort in heat for a long duration, over 4 hours, I need to take supplemental salt. When I don't, I experience hyponatremia. Hyponatremia is a scary thing. It's not like hypoglycemia. It's a very unique feeling. I get quite disoriented. I feel very ill. I just feel like something's very wrong inside my body, through and through. It's hard to describe. You have to experience it for yourself. This video and the purpose of this video is to warn people that are ultra runners, whether you're eating a fruitarian diet or you're not eating a fruitarian diet. I believe it's extremely important to learn the risk factors of hyponatremia. I am a fruitarian and I take supplemental salt during ultra marathons. I have never ever run an ultra marathon at a high level exertion and not experienced some forms of hyponatremia. I've tried celery juice, I've tried coconut water, I've tried all the natural forms of sodium in fruits and vegetables, yet it has not been enough. I need to take supplemental salt in order to complete my races and some of my intense training runs. To date, I have not figured out a way to do ultra marathons without supplemental salt. It's a detrimental thing that you need to accept. Ultra marathons, running at high intensities for very long periods of time, it's in high heat and humidity, is not a natural event in life. And I think taking supplemental salt might be also a little bit unnatural, but I get great joy and benefits and satisfaction out of challenging myself in these events, and taking supplemental salt is something that I now accept as a necessity. And I want to make it very clear that I don't take supplements, pills, vitamins ever outside of running ultramarathons where I take supplemental salt. How much salt do I take? Well, that's a very good question. It's something that I've had a lot of trouble with it. You don't want to take too much salt. You don't want to take too little. You can have problems taking too much sodium, just as you can have a lot of problems not getting enough. One experiment and something that I've been working with is, I don't try to take salt pills. I try to either take the salt pills, open them up, sprinkle it on a banana, sprinkle the salt on some oranges or some dates, and then eat the two together. Your tongue is something that I feel is a very good indicator of telling you what you need. If you eat something salty and it tastes good, if you crave it, that means that you probably need more sodium. Not probably, you need more sodium. So that's what I've been trying to do. I open the salt pills, I put them in my water bottles so that I'm drinking water that's a little bit salty. If the water starts to taste, doesn't taste good, that means I guess I have enough salt. So I use my tongue now as the main indicator of how to gauge how much sodium I need. I always try to err on the side of taking too much salt rather than too little salt. In hot weather races, I try to drink so that I go to the bathroom once, maximum twice an hour. If you go into the bathroom every 20 minutes, you're flushing out way too many electrolytes, and it's going to cause the hyponatremia to come on faster. I'm not an expert in this field. I'm learning. I'm making this video to update people that are trying to replicate what I'm doing, and warn them that hyponatremia is a serious, serious issue. You can die from it. Please take supplemental salt. Don't get caught up with being a purist where you only get your sodium from celery or celery juice or greens. You can still achieve fantastic results in peak fitness. Taking supplemental salt isn't something that you should be embarrassed about or hide. It's something that I want to be very open about, and I want to be very clear that if you're doing ultra marathons, if you're running in high heat and high humidity for long durations, please don't try to do these things without taking enough sodium. And I've not experienced being able to get enough sodium eating celery juice, greens, coconut water. I get it from supplemental salt pills, and it's something that I have to do. And I'm testing this diet far beyond anybody that I know on planet Earth.